Have you ever wondered who actually implements the laws passed by the parliament? The parliament makes the law, courts interpret the law, but who ensures that the law is implemented every single day? The answer is administrative process. Simply put, the administrative process refers to the system through which the government, acting through its ministries, departments, regulatory bodies, and public authorities, implement laws and delivers public service. It is the bridge between litigation and the lives of ordinary citizens. Think about your daily life. When you apply for a passport, a driving license, a GST registration, an Aadhaar card, or seek an environmental clearance for a project, you are interacting with the administrative process. It is not the parliament issuing your passport or the Supreme Court approving your license. It is the executive branch of the government functioning through administrative authorities. The administrative process is much more than routine paperwork. It involves decision making, policy implementation, regulation, licensing, inspections, investigations, dispute resolution, and enforcement of laws. Without an effective administrative process, even the best legislation would remain only on paper. Now, let's understand its nature. The first characteristic is that it is executive in nature. Administrative authorities execute and enforce laws enacted by the legislature. Their role is to ensure that legal provisions are translated into practical action. Second, the administrative process is continuous. Unlike Parliament, which meets during specific sessions, administrative authorities function every day. Government offices continue providing essential public services throughout the year. Third, it is specialized and technical. Modern governance requires expertise in areas such as taxation, communication, environmental protection, securities, regulation, aviation, healthcare, and digital technology. That is why specialized regulatory bodies have been established to administer these sectors efficiently. Fourth, the administrative process is dynamic and flexible. Government must constantly respond to emerging challenges such as artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, climate change, public health emergencies, and digital governance. Administrative authorities often adapt more quickly than the legislative processes. Another important feature is that administrative authorities frequently perform quasi legislative and quasi judicial functions. They may frame rules, regulations, and guidelines under powers delegated by Parliament. They may also hear disputes, conduct inquiries, impose penalties, suspend licenses, or adjudicate regulatory violations. Their combination of executive, legislative, and adjudicatory functions make administrative law unique. However, the extensive powers are not unlimited. Every administrative authority is governed by the rule of law. Their decisions must be lawful, reasonable, transparent, and free from arbitrariness. They must follow the principles of natural justice, provide affected persons an opportunity to be heard, and act within the powers granted by the law. Whenever administrative authorities exceed their powers or violate constitutional rights, courts exercise judicial review to ensure accountability. In India, the administrative process derives its constitutional foundation from Articles 53 and 154 of the Constitution, which vest the executive power of the Union and the states in the President and the governors, respectively, to be exercised in accordance with the Constitution. The principles of fairness under Articles 14 and 21 further ensure that administrative actions remain just, non arbitrary, and procedurally fair. To conclude, the administrative process is the practical machinery through which governments function. It converts legislative intent into public action, delivers essential services, regulates industries, protects public welfare, and ensures that governance operates efficiently. Understanding its nature, meaning in the first is the first step towards understanding administrative law itself. Because every interaction between citizens and government is in one way or another part of the administrative process. Thank you for watching. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Law School Uncensored for more videos on administrative law, constitutional law, and other important legal subjects.